George, just looking at that story, could we ever be censored for anything?
Oh, well, obviously you're not allowed to say
What if I was to say it like...
Oh, no, not even then. And you're not allowed to bring one of these into shot.
I have seen Jamie Oliver with lots of those.
Ah, yes, but he's cooking and it's all about context.
Oh, OK.
Feel like a...
No, I've just had one, thanks. Still to come on the show, we look at movie sequels that are even better than the originals in Mondo movies.
I gather the facts, examine the clues, and before you know it, the case is solved.
But first, something new for Mondo Thingo. It's the Mondo Mixed Grill. Here we take a well-known personality, batter them with 3 or 4 quick questions and serve it up as a bite-sized chit-chat. And our first speed guest is the hunky partner of Melanie Griffiths, who's just grabbed himself great reviews as the voice of Puss in Boots in Shrek 2. So let's turn on a Mondo Mixed Grill for Antonio Banderas.
Shrek?
For you, baby, I could be.
Best thing about playing an animated character.
They call me just to do only my voice without using my image. That made me very proud, actually.
Favourite movie?
There is a group of like 25 movies that I love. Citizen Kane, maybe 8.5.
Favourite food?
Favorite food, paella.
Cats or dogs?
I know about cats.
Can you say g'day, mate, in your best Aussie accent?
I don't know how to do that. Don't say those things to me. I feel like Paquito, go on top of the chair and sing for the cousins that they came and they want to see you singing. No way! I'm not going to do that.
So, how was Antonio Banderas?
Oh, he was gorgeous. I probably only understood half of what he said, but who cares?
And did you get the...
Now, the autograph, yes. I did say for George. He seemed to hear for Dolores, so sorry about that.
OK. Oh, and did you get the...
Yes, the lock of hair and the wallet.
Ah, did he notice?
No, he thought Richard Wilkins took it. Got a bit nasty.
I know you'd like to thank you. Don't stay, but leave.
Well, you know his songs, but you'll know Andre 3000 himself a little bit better when I chat to him later in the show. But first, Aaron Spelling, the TV producer who captured the mood of the 80s by putting shoulder pads and rich bitches in prime time. Can't you just smell the polyester in the air? He's still going. He's produced almost 200 shows, and his latest, Summerland, is now hitting the small screen in the US. Without doubt, Spelling is one of television's legends, so he's more than deserving of a Mondo cheat note.
His trademark is beautiful people in beautiful clothes in front of beautiful sets. And it's obviously what people want to see. Because according to the Guinness Book of Records, Aaron Spelling is the most prolific television drama producer ever. But that's not why he first got into show business. Whatever his acting talents, Spelling's roles were limited by his less than heartthrob looks. Like a 50s Steve Buscemi, he played morally bankrupt characters in shows like Dragnet and I Love Lucy, until he caught the eye of a new director called Sam Peckinpah, who created a one-off character for Spelling in an episode of Gunsmoke.
Mr. Tyler and Mr. Sharp been buying me beers.
This was the highlight of Spelling's relatively short acting career, and he started to look around for other opportunities.
It's Burke's Law.
In 1963, Aaron Spelling produced his first hit television show, Burke's Law, stamping it with elements of wealth and glamour.
Oh yes, it's quite obvious.
It also pioneered Spelling's other trademark, the use of big-name guest stars in his shows.
No arguments.
Spelling's next target would become his most lucrative market, the youth audience.
I can dig it. Come on.
The Mod Squad, set in California, gave the tired cop show format a groovy 60s afro and flares and was a hit. Whatever it was, Spelling obviously had it, and he was ready to go to the next level. Spelling Goldberg Productions were a hit-making machine, but Spelling mixed the commerciality of their productions with a social conscience. Starsky and Hutch pioneered the buddy cop genre, but also featured 70s-style metrosexuals.
You'll ask around, will you?
Likewise, Charlie's Angels did more than just liberate a lot of cleavage. It proved that viewers could embrace a show with a strong female cast.
How could we miss noticing Charlie?
So Spelling had a winning formula. One-shot Californian lifestyle and one-shot wealth and glamour with a twist of conscience. But he was about to add to his formula and his hit list. In 1977, The Love Boat premiered using 3 interwoven stories per episode. Having so many roles to fill took guest stars to a whole new level.
Can I kiss you?
And in its 9 years, The Love Boat gave work to over 1,000 out-of-work actors. Fantasy Island also featured 3 stories per episode and an assortment of last chance guest stars.
What happened indeed?
By 1984, Spelling had 7 series on America's ABC network, accounting for a third of their primetime output.
If you think I'm lying, check.
His social agenda also continued. Dynasty had primetime's first openly gay character.
The wayward homosexual.
By the end of the 80s, TV had changed and was all about sitcoms like Cosby and Cheers. Spelling needed to get with the times. In 1990, the fledgling Fox network was shopping around for a hit to put the new channel on the map. New writer Darren Starr's idea about teenage kids living in Beverly Hills caught Aaron Spelling's attention. Well, it was so like Spelling's own family. So Beverly Hills 90210 was born.
How are you doing?
Apparently better than you.
Yeah, we're sorry to hear you got grounded.
It made Luke Perry and Shannon Doherty household names and spawned Spelling Productions spin-offs Models Inc. and Melrose Place.
Here's your bridesmaid's dress. Give it to a friend if you have any left.
Right now, Spelling's waiting for his next big hit, but things are solid with current shows like Seventh Heaven and Charmed, and the recent spate of television remakes has the Spelling hallmark.
Thank you, Charlie.
There are even rumours of a big screen Love Boat.
And I feel so good inside that I could cry.
After years of making era-defining television, we're looking forward to seeing what Jiggle, the king of Jiggle, has left in him.
The language of love.
And now to my interview with Andre 3000, one half of that world-conquering duo, Outkast. The recent success of Outkast has put Andre 3000 under a 3,000-watt floodlight. His music is irresistible, his videos are eye-catching, and he's a vegan yoga enthusiast into the bargain. Andre 3000 is not your everyday hip-hop superstar.
Andre, you are looking terrific as always.
Thank you.
You go out of your way to dress well. You've been quoted as saying, I think it's important to dress again. What do you mean by that?
There was a time when people dressed every day and they didn't dress on Sunday. But now it's like the opposite, where they don't dress. I think it's just been a lot of style lost, along the way somewhere, I don't know. But I just like to look cool.
You must have something embarrassing in your wardrobe. There must be
Of
one
course.
thing. What's the worst thing in your wardrobe?
The worst thing, I have a red pair of undies, silk undies. I don't know why I bought them.
Do they have cartoon characters on them or something awful like that?
You know what? They do. Well, it's not a character, but it's like a little logo. But I won't tell you what the logo is.
Is it rude?
No, it's not rude, but I look cute in them, though.
I'm sure you do.
Regardless.
I've heard a rumour that you may be playing the role of another great showman, Jimi Hendrix, in a Hollywood biopic. Confirm or deny, Andre?
I have to kind of sit right in the middle of confirm and deny, because we don't know with the rights of the songs with the family, the Hendrix estate. We don't know which direction it's going to go just yet, but there's a great possibility that I play.
Is he a hero of yours?
Most definitely. Most definitely.
Is he the hero?
To me, he's the type of person that took a lot of different genres of music and blended them to make his own thing, He's influenced just about every guitar player after him. So you can find a little bit of Jimmy in everybody that plays guitar right now.
Who are some of your other heroes? Do you have dancing heroes?
Sammy Davis Jr. is one of my dancing heroes. Actually, I just started taking tap dance lessons. For what reason, I don't know, but I just want to do it.
You any good at it?
Well, I'm a beginner right now, so I don't know. We'll see.
You seem like quite a shy guy, and the character that we see on stage is such a showman. Is that your alter ego?
I guess you can say that. I think the stage gives you a platform to do whatever. It's almost like a kid, you know, when you're small and you're in front of the mirror trying on your dad's clothes or your mom's clothes if you're a girl. Or, yeah.
Is anything wrong with either of those?
Well, nowadays, you know. But you play, you know, and it's all playing and letting loose. Yeah.
You must feel fantastic. You write songs that the whole world can't get out of their heads. I love Roses in particular, and there aren't too many top 40 songs that really have a toilet theme.
Right. Yeah, but that's the funkiness of it. You know, you got whatever, you got to keep it funky.
I know you like to thank your don't stain, but lean a little bit closer, see roses really smell like boo-boo.
Great songs to sing, great songs to dance to. Do you know when you're writing one that it's going to be like that?
No, you don't. I mean, because some songs that I think will do that, they're whack. I know when I write a certain lyric or I have a certain melody that I'm singing or repeating, it feels good to me. I know people will see that and feel that, so I don't know if it's going to be a hit, but I know they know that it's good, you know.
Well, now we know a little bit more about you. Thank you for joining us on Mondo Thingo.
No problem, no problem.
If there's one word that tells you a film might not be much good, that word is sequel. Yet in 2003, 25 sequels were released. Some of them, like Matrix Reloaded and even Bad Boys 2, made money, but most of them didn't. And judging by box office receipts, not even the families of the cast of the Dumb and Dumber sequel bothered to see that one. Well, with Spider-Man 2 released this week, and hoping to avoid the sequel curse, we thought we'd take a look at that rare breed of sequels that were even better than the originals.
I'm Spider-Man. No more.
Director Sam Raimi signed on for Spider-Man 2 a month before Spider-Man 1 even opened. Offering bigger budget thrills, it belongs to that rare breed, a sequel worth seeing. But even more rare are sequels that are better than the original.
Frankenstein.
Director James Whale had to be convinced to make a sequel to his 1931 classic Frankenstein. Luckily, he took the job, because Bride of Frankenstein is better in every way. It's funnier, creepier and campier, with some suggesting the story has a gay undercurrent.
The monster! It's alive!
Shut up, you old fool.
With a bigger budget, Whale created some iconic cinema images, and the film's art direction continues to influence. This was his last horror film, and it would have been hard to top it.
I gather the facts, examine the clues, and before you know it, the case is solved.
A Shot in the Dark is the second Pink Panther outing and the funniest, with Inspector Clouseau emerging from the ensemble cast of the first film to become the bumbling lead in the second.
You arrived home, found Miguel with Maria Gambrelli, and killed him in a writ of fellas jage.
It's the only Clouseau film not to use the Pink Panther name, song or cartoon in the opening credits. Instead, it relies upon outstanding wit, a brilliant cast and faultless timing.
Is it true that in the year 1950, you devised the murder of the heads of the so-called 5 families in New York? It's a complete falsehood.
The mother of all sequels is Francis Ford Coppola's The Godfather Part 2. This is the only sequel to ever win the Best Picture Academy Award.
I know it was you, Fredo. You broke my heart.
Sumptuously filmed and beautifully scored, Godfather 2 contains faultless performances by all. It also offers handy hints, such as the quickest route to a senator's checkbook is to drug him and leave a dead hooker in his bed. The 70s and 80s were infected with sequelitis. Rocky, The Exorcist and Jaws all suffered. But a few sequels managed to outdo the original, starting with James Cameron's Terminator 2 Judgment Day.
My mission is to protect you.
Yes, Cameron was playing with a new generation of eye-popping special effects, but Terminator 2 had more. It had big ideas, a strong story, and yes, a big budget. So it surpasses the original Terminator and most of its soulless, whiz-bang, computer-generated successes.
I know now why you cry. But it's something I can never do.
If there's a Godfather Part 2 of animated movies, it's Toy Story 2, the inventive and hilarious masterpiece that was even funnier than Part 1.
I'm packing you an extra pair of shoes and your angry eyes, just in case.
These were two-dimensional characters with three-dimensional emotions.
You never forget kids, but they forget you.
Yes, for toys, it's better to be loved as a plaything and discarded than be left on the shelf. An idea all too familiar to any of Hugh Hefner's girlfriends. So the dictum that sequels ain't never the equals doesn't always apply, though a bad sequel doesn't necessarily end the onslaught. Remember, the Police Academy franchise is now up to number 7. Next week on Mondo Thingo, the ever-charismatic Cyndi Lauper. The best of Australian talent shows, Australia's new star animator, Sejong Park, and the Rock, Paper, Scissors World Championships.
So yes, lots to tune in for next week, and to help get you in the mood for that rock, paper, scissors spectacular, we're going to finish tonight with another pretty unlikely sporting scenario. Chess boxing. It's exactly that, 2 opponents playing a round of chess followed by a round of boxing, until Queen takes knight or ambulance takes chess boxer. So that this doesn't take a week, the chess is in 4-minute games according to World Chess Federation rules. And the boxing, well, they still get to punch each other senseless, so everyone goes home happy. It sounds stupid, but it's taking off as a sport in Europe, and this year the first chess boxing gym will open in Berlin, where people can learn to float like a butterfly and sting like a Russian professor of applied mathematics. Can't wait to see Tyson versus Kasparov. Bye for now.
WBCO World Chess Boxing Organization. Let's get ready to rumble your brain! You think we're flying, but we levitate. Just be yourself. You can give it a go. You think the light won't be ever lit. It's almost over now, almost over now. Something on your chest, better get it off. There'll be no one left when you set it off. You ain't gonna take it no more. It's almost over now, almost over now.
It's a hectic world, set at a frantic pace.
Music Festival.